Hi guys, so I'm coming to you from YouTube. I'm going to ask a friend to post this in the group. I have been banned for 48 hours because the AI thinks that I want to actually harm people when I made a joke about the things I would do to people who took away my chocolate. It's kind of like a couple years ago when they did the same thing when I made a joke about how I would destroy my home if it had spiders in it. Okay, the AI is idiotic. So we are talking about the gut, all right? So there are 7 pathways that we are really focusing on as we are starting our journey into April, okay? This is talking about things we're dealing with gut, with weight, right, metabolism, and with joy, mindset. So number 1 is you're thinking about what is the origin of your gut, right? What were the early influencers? Now, ways we can adjust this, right, is by did you not play in the dirt? Were you like C-section, right? All of those things, early influences on your gut. Were you sick a lot? Did you take a lot of antibiotics, things like that? And that helps you to address, what got you to where you are. Some of that you may look at shamanically, right? How do I rebalance the way that I feel about all of that? Going into meditation, going to that inner child, letting that inner child play in the dirt. And I know that sounds woo, which I am woo, but it does help a lot. Inflammation, right? When you're dealing with a high level of inflammation, your system is running on fire energy, okay? That is very root chakra, okay? And when it's too much fire, right? It's a lot of times you're not dealing with your emotions. You're overreacting in your mind. And when we deal with inflammation on an energetic level, we are dealing with, right, getting things all into balance. Okay. The community, the little aliens within and surrounding us, right? We want to find out, right? If you can, there are tests you can take to find out what kind of aliens you have within you. But remember that you're creating this community based on what you eat, right? That's number 4, what you eat. You create from what you eat. So if you eat, a lot of really good polyphenols, right? Like really rich methyl donors, you're getting your pathways running really well. If you eat a lot of sugars, you are feeding the bad guys. If you restrict really heavy for too long, as even with low FODMAP, too long, then you become the food for your system. And then that causes more leaky gut dysbiosis. Okay. When your metabolism runs low, one of the things we've found out is it's because it really has to do with what are you putting into your system. Is it digestible? Okay. So if you're not digesting, it doesn't matter whether you are high fiber or low fiber. Okay. If you don't have digestible, accessible fiber, then you are not, your gut's not getting a lot of the food that it needs to eat. So one of the things we're seeing with people that are doing traditional type keto, high-fat diets is that they create fat-forming bacteria, okay? And we are seeing more and more skinny fat people, okay, that have a lot of fat-forming bacteria, and they have shrunk their fat cells, right? Because you're not actually getting rid of your fat cells, but then they've multiplied them And so that's why a lot of times when people start eating normal again, then they balloon up. Okay. You've messed up your metabolism. You've got to reset your metabolism from whatever dysbiosis. Okay, that's the 6th pathway, is when we get into dysbiosis, then it starts messing with the other systems. Okay, then perhaps your kidneys are overworked, or your liver is not functioning well, or your gallbladder starts not working very well. And a lot of times they'll just take the gallbladder out rather than having you start work with diet. So that brings us to the 7th, which is the communication system, the second brain, the HPA axis. Okay, so what we're trying to do here is we're trying to eat foods that are easy on the system. Okay, we're trying to replenish with gentle support rather than overdoing it. Okay, some people may need to address things like SIBO first, but we're trying to address those sort of things. And then we are getting the brain and the gut, that axis system, to start working again so that it can say, hey, I'm finished eating, I feel full. Oh, great, then let's not eat. Okay, or hey, I need energy. Okay, someone needed to hear that. Release the energy. Okay, so I want you to work today on increasing your self-awareness. Okay, so are you really hungry when you're eating? Or are you eating out of dysbiosis? Okay, are you feeling good and mindful when you're eating? Or are you just bored and sitting in front of the TV and it's just putting stuff in the pie hole? Okay, so this is a practice of Buddhism, okay, with the increasing self-awareness. And so you're going to sit, stand, or lie down and rest your hands on your thighs, okay? And then you want to raise your right hand, right, and put it on your stomach, okay, and just breathe through it. And be aware of that movement, okay? You can take your left hand and raise it up and put it on your heart, or put it on your third eye, whatever feels right to you, and feel that movement. And then you can reset, and then you can do the left hand and put it on your gut and see how that feels different, okay? And just be in the awareness of you. All right, so that is what I want you to practice today. If you are starting your day 1 of the reboot today, if you've already gotten it, most people are still waiting, then you should have taken a capsule with dinner, or take it right now before you go to bed, or just wait till tomorrow and start tomorrow. But your first day is taking the 2 capsules at night and going to bed. At dinner, going to bed. Drink a lot of water. Okay. Try to stay away from the sugar. And you just, with the reboot, you've only got 3 days. If you are doing a whole 30, right, then you are with us for 30 days. If you are doing a shred, you are really laser focusing for 10 days. So whatever it is that aligns for you, pick that, go with that, right? And then let's just see where it goes. All right. So I will post again on this channel tomorrow. And so you might want to subscribe so that you can see it. And then hopefully in 2 days, I will be back on Facebook. I am trying to go and tell them to remove these stupid warnings from my account, because it is all none of it is against the community standards. It's just BS. All right. So this is where I am, guys. Make sure you bookmark it if you need to find me if I suddenly am not on Facebook anymore. All right, here, and I don't know if they'd ban me from IG too, but who's to say? But I am here. All right, and I'm trying to figure out where else we could do a community so that there is that access to holistic information without them trying to subjugate it. All right. So love you guys. Have a beautiful rest of the day, and I will see you later. Bye.